Good afternoon, Ocean Park. It has been a real joy after 12 weeks of doing the online church and being separated. Only connection through technology, whether it be phone or text or even sending a letter or Zoom, to be able to be with many of you. Even in that time, though, where we had 70-75% attendance, we recognize that as a body of local believers who are covenanted together, that we weren't whole because not all of you were able to be here. And we miss you, we love you, and we look forward to the day when all of us are together. But in the meantime, because of the circumstances of our day, of our city, of our state, of our nation with COVID, the elders have had a conversation and spoke this afternoon and have decided that we believe it is best and most prudent for the next 2 weeks, July 5th and July 12th, that we not have any live services. We'll be continuing to do our live service on oceanpark.com/live. That's all you need. You don't need a Facebook account or anything like that. Just go to oceanpark.com/live. Click on the box that has, it looks like a YouTube box. You hit play and it'll bring it up and you'll be able to watch the service right there online. And we're going to do that for the next 2 weeks at least. With the rise of positive tests, and I have talked to many people where before we didn't know anybody that had tested positive, and now that circle is shrinking, and we know people and that have been tested. We have people in our churches that their extended family has been tested and found positive, and so we need to be spending a great time in prayer for our nation, for our city, for our families, as this unprecedented crisis. But we also want to be wise, and we want to listen to our local authorities. Though they have not told us to cease services, they have put different mandates on that because they really know the threat is real. And as a pastor, and the elders agree with me, that we don't want to put any at-risk people in an unnecessary risk. And so just for at least the next 2 weeks, we're going to be going online. So make it a priority. Treat Sunday mornings the same way, though you may be sitting in your bathrobe and your pajamas in the living room. Maybe get dressed up. Bring your offering. Put it on the ottoman in front of you. Make it a time of your seriousness. Don't be relaxing in bed. Don't be snoozing on the couch, but make it serious. Sit at the dining room table. Do something to set it apart as the Lord's Day, as a time of worship. And though we're not in the Lord's house, that He has blessed us with this beautiful building to be able to do that, we realize that His Spirit is with us at all times, and we're able to worship that. Faith will be recording songs. We'll be singing those together simultaneously. We'll be preaching and having readings just like we did before. It's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not going to satisfy our desire to worship together, but it's what we have right now, and I'm thankful for that. Many of our brothers and sisters across the world don't even know the names of other Christians, and they long for other Christians more than maybe just a handful that they know, and we have those. But let me also say the trend that I've noticed during this COVID time is that in the beginning, when we were first shut off, we were really excited to be able to do Wednesday nights on Zoom church. And we had upwards of 50 to 60 people online. And I realize it can't be like that every week, and I realize especially in the summer on vacations and things like that. But I've noticed a trend of fewer and fewer and fewer people online, and people that are not engaging online. This is what I'm asking you to do as a pastor, as your pastor, who desires to shepherd you well from a distance. Though I can't come and sit in your living room and pray, I can't give you a hug, I can't do it that way. Zoom church on Wednesday nights I want you to make a priority. Pencil that in, or put that in Sharpie marker in your organizer on your phone to remind that 7 o'clock on Wednesdays to about 8:15 is a priority, because you want to hear the Word of God. You want to be able to pray for your brothers and sisters overseas. You want to pray for your other brothers and sisters here in Jacksonville and hear their voices and hear their prayers. You need to hear your brothers and sisters' prayers. You don't just need a one-way communication from me, just like you get from all the other people on TV, but we need that back and forth communication of prayer and be able to hear our voices and our concerns and be encouraged and receive that. Not just from me, from one way on the pulpit, but Zoom allows us to do that. It's not perfect. It drives me crazy. I would much rather be here live. I want to see your faces. Don't go off camera. Stay on camera. We want to see your faces. I need to see your faces. I had several people text me and say, this might be harder on me, Chris, than on everybody else. And I think there's probably a level to that. I need to see your faces. I need to hear your voices. And so make it a priority to be online on Wednesday nights. If you don't know, get a free Zoom account. And then the meeting ID is 555-133-614, and the password is Jesus. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. And for the foreseeable futures on Wednesday night, we need to pray together. And I'm thinking about doing some things on Wednesday night to start a different series. And we need you, we love you, and we look forward to when we can get back to normal, whatever that's going to look like. But in the meantime, we need to get back to the basics. As Acts 2:42, and they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread and prayer. And we need to do that on Wednesday nights. I look forward to seeing you. Stay tuned, next 2 weeks at least, online service on Sunday morning, and we're just going to try to play it by ear, be wise, be prudent, and be able to reach out to one another in love in this time that we're separated. Love you and miss you. Until that day, bye.